Conor McGregor has been arrested in Miami after an altercation with a fan. He's back in the news again. Conor McGregor. Oh, Conor McGregor. Oh, Conor McGregor. The Irish fighting pride of Ireland. Conor McGregor was arrested in Miami after an altercation with a fan. I'll just read out the report. Apparently, he knocked the phone out of somebody's hand and then stomped on it. And then he nicked it. He ran away with it. He didn't run away with it. He just walked off with it. So, yeah, Connor's back in the news. He was arrested in Miami Beach. He's allegedly smashing a fan's phone. And he's now in custody in Florida City, charged with strong arm robbery and criminal mischief. And the officers have set a total bond of 12.5 grand US. So yeah, they say that he slapped the phone out of a fan's hand when he tried to take a picture of him. The report goes like this: the victim and the defendant were exiting the Fontainebleau Hotel, and the victim approached the defendant, Conor McGregor, with his cell phone. The defendant slapped the victim's phone out of his hand, causing it to fall onto the floor, and the defendant stomped on the victim's phone several times, damaging it. The defendant then picked up the victim's phone and walked away with it, depriving him of it. Connor stole somebody's phone. He's proper gangster. The victim stated the phone was valued at $1,000, so it was obviously an iPhone or a Samsung, one of the new ones. The defendant was like, and I tell you what, that phone is worth a lot more than $1,000 right now. That could be a piece, like an art piece in years to come, that the phone that Connor stomped on and stole from a guy outside a hotel, a fan outside a hotel in Miami in the year 2019, like 25 years from now, that's just going to be worth a bomb. If it right now it's worth a bomb, it's worth it's got to be worth $100,000. Some mad sheikh will probably pay like $1 million for it. So it says here the defendant was located and arrested. Miami Beach said they would not be releasing more details. According to the Herald, the 30-year-old has been in Florida for a couple of weeks on holiday as he prepares for a comeback. So it goes on to say recent photos shared on his Instagram story show him appearing to fight an alligator. Typical Connor. He feels he can just beat up anybody or anything, and going on a boat tour with his wife and son. So, God, man, Conor McGregor, you got to hand it to him. He's great news. It says he has recently launched a fashion line called August McGregor, which sells suits to millennials. He also launched his own whiskey last year, named after the Dublin neighbourhood where he grew up. You know what? I've got a lot of love for Conor, and he's reshaped the fight game, combat sports. You know, he's bigger than the UFC. I'm not here to take part. I'm here to take over. And I run New York. His rhetoric was just at another level. There's nobody that can come close to him like that. The whole of the UFC roster look like they're in black and white compared to this guy. Like, Khabib thinks he's like some great star. Well, maybe he is, but his personality is like, I don't know. It's nothing compared to Conor's. And, you know, he managed to get a fight with Mayweather. I mean, wow, the balls on this guy. Balls, cojones. Like never seen before. This guy's got balls. And the whiskey enterprise, the suit, he's at the top of the game. And you know what? I reckon being famous has plenty of upside, but the downside must get on your nerves so much. People taking photos of you, invading your personal space. He probably just flipped. I wouldn't worry so much. This guy wasn't assaulted. He had his phone taken. He got stomped. I mean, there's a great story behind that phone now. That he should sell that phone on eBay. That is retirement money right there. But I'll leave it there. Leave your comments and responses below. Smash up the likes if you like the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, it's Horgan Sports. Keep it locked.